Today we're looking at something truly unique, the Shadowfall Lightsaber from Vader's Sabers. This isn't just another custom saber, it's an exclusive collaboration between Vader Sabers and Jon Santos from the Collector's Outpost, limited to only 100 pieces worldwide, and we're fortunate enough to have one in our hands. Now stick around to the end, because I'll share how you can get a discount on the Shadowfall or any other saber from Vader's Sabers. What makes the Shadowfall fascinating is where it came from. This saber didn't start as a lightsaber at all. It began life as a blaster concept, inspired by Ezra Bridger's first weapon from Star Wars Rebels. The original vision was ambitious, a hybrid weapon where the central section of the blaster could detach and function as a standalone lightsaber with adjustable blade lengths. Just imagine switching from a full-length blade down to a dagger-sized weapon on the fly. Now, while that modular concept evolved during the 2-year development process, what emerged is something equally special, a lightsaber with a tactical, military aesthetic that breaks completely from the traditional cylindrical designs. Now I opted for the premium wooden box option, and it's generally impressive. The box features lightsaber imagery and the words, "May the Force be with you." This isn't just packaging, it's part of the collector experience. Here's what makes the presentation special. Each Shadowfall comes with an individually numbered plaque crafted by Quest Design Canada. This one is number 19 of 100. It sits on this unique black acrylic display stand that gives the saber museum quality presentation. The metal blade plug matches the tactical aesthetic perfectly. It's a thoughtful design detail that complements the hilt when the blade is removed. This presentation elevates the Shadowfall above typical lightsaber displays. It's sleek, professional, and lets the saber's distinctive shape really shine. Now let's talk about what you actually feel when you pick this up. The first thing you notice is the shape. This is a rectangular hilt, completely departing from the traditional round design we're used to. It evokes tactical military gear, almost like something you'd see carried by modern special operations forces. But here's the interesting part. This wasn't the original size. Early prototypes were about 1 inch to 1.5 inches taller and noticeably thicker. Jon described the early version as unwieldy. Your hand could barely fit around it comfortably. After significant refinement, what we have now is a slimmer profile that allows your thumb to rest naturally along the side. This dramatically improves control and comfort, especially during spins or combat movements. The color also evolved during development. The original concept was classic jet black, sleek and stealthy, but what we got is this dark muted hunter green. And you know what? It works beautifully. It adds depth and character while maintaining that tactical aesthetic without being too loud or flashy. One of the best ergonomic features, the buttons are hidden on the top of the hilt. You won't accidentally trigger them during use, but they're exactly where you need them when you want to make adjustments. Now let's pop this open and see what's powering the Shadowfall.
Collector's Outpost.
Inside, you'll find a Proffie 2.2 soundboard with pin connectors, making chassis installation removal straightforward. It's powered by an 18650 battery, reliable, readily available, and providing solid performance without adding bulk. The speaker was downsized from 26mm to 22mm to accommodate the slimmer chassis design. Despite the reduction, the audio output is clear and resonant, more than sufficient for both dueling and display purposes. One thing to appreciate, the chassis design emphasizes ease of maintenance. As long as you're careful with the pin connectors, don't force anything, removing and reinserting components is straightforward. The soundboard clicks securely into place, aligning perfectly with the buttons. Now here's where the Shadowfall really shines: sound customization. The proffie board comes loaded with 31 sound fonts, and Jon personally mixed custom hums and swings specifically for this saber. He blended original audio elements with effects he created vocally, giving the Shadowfall a distinctive auditory signature you won't find anywhere else. Cycling through fonts is intuitive. Hold the auxiliary button and twist the hilt to advance forward through the library. Hold the power button and twist to move backward. You can switch sounds dynamically during use without interrupting your flow or needing external devices. Let me show you a few of these.
The dark sword. Luke Skywalker. Do you sense what's coming? Clouded is my vision. You've killed enough! Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Skywalker. I am Bastila Shan. Hello, Master. It's been a while.
I have been waiting. Shadowfall.
The variety is impressive, and because Jon custom-coded these specifically for the Shadowfall, there's a cohesiveness to the sound design that matches the tactical aesthetic of the hilt. Now, Vader Sabers offers flexibility with blade options. You can purchase the Shadowfall with or without a blade. Mine came with their standard neopixel blade. And this blade is impressive. Vibrant, immersive lighting effects that bring the Shadowfall to life. Whether you're displaying the saber or actually using it for cosplay or light dueling, the lighting is stunning. The neopixel technology creates smooth color transitions and responsive effects throughout the entire blade. In low light conditions especially, this blade really pops. The rectangular hilt creates interesting shadow play and light reflections you don't get with traditional cylindrical designs. Now let's talk about how this actually handles. The slimmed down profile makes a huge difference. The rectangular shape might seem like it would be awkward, but it's actually the opposite. It provides natural indexing. You always know your blade orientation without looking. And those hidden buttons mentioned earlier, they're perfectly placed. During spins, strikes, or any dynamic movement, you're not going to accidentally trigger them. But when you want to switch fonts to make adjustments, they're right there at your fingertips. The weight distribution is well balanced. It's not tip heavy, not hilt heavy. It feels centered and responsive. Now let's talk about what makes this special from a collector's perspective. Only 100 Shadowfall lightsabers exist, period. Each one is individually numbered with the Quest Design Canada plaque, and each comes with this unique black acrylic stand. This isn't a saber that will be produced again. It's not a replica of a screen-used prop that multiple companies will offer. This is a one-time collaboration between Vader Sabers and Jon Santos, 100 pieces, and when they're gone, that's it. The design origin story alone, starting as a blaster concept, evolving through 2 years of development, ending up as this tactical rectangular lightsaber makes it a conversational piece. This saber has a narrative, and that matters in collecting. These aren't just display pieces or toys. They're functional art with stories behind them. Let's take a moment to acknowledge Jon Santos at the Collector's Outpost. This collaboration with Vader Sabers represents something important in the custom saber community, creators working together to push boundaries and try new things. Jon's attention to detail, from the custom sound mixing to iterating on the physical design until it was right, shows the level of care that went into this project. This wasn't rushed to market. 2 years of development for 100 pieces? That's dedication to getting it right. And Vader Saber's execution on the manufacturing side? Flawless. The finished quality, the internal electronics, the fit and finish, it all reflects the high standards both parties brought to this collaboration. So what's the verdict on the Shadowfall? This is a saber that succeeds on multiple levels. As a functional piece, the ergonomics are excellent. The sound customization is top tier, and the lighting effects are stunning. As a collector's item, the limited run of 100, the numbered plaque, and the unique display stand create genuine exclusivity. But what really sets it apart is the design philosophy. This isn't trying to be screen accurate to anything. It's not a replica, it's an original creation with its own identity, tactical, distinctive, and unapologetically different from traditional lightsaber designs. If you collect sabers that tell stories, that break from convention, that represent genuine collaboration between creators who care about their craft, the Shadowfall deserves your attention. The rectangular profile won't be for everyone. If you're a purist who only wants screen-accurate replicas, then this might not be your saber. But if you appreciate original designs that push the aesthetic boundaries while maintaining functionality and quality, this is really something special. If you want to learn more about the Shadowfall or reach out to Vader Sabers about ordering options, links are in the description below. Russell and his wife Whitney run the operation, and their customer service is generally outstanding. They're responsive, helpful, and truly care about getting every detail right for their customers. One thing to note, as of this recording, fewer than 40 of the 100 Shadowfall sabers remain available. If this saber speaks to you, don't wait too long. Once they're gone, that's it. And I'm excited to share that I'm now an official Vader Saber affiliate. You can use discount code Fanatic5 to get 5% off the Shadowfall or any other saber from Vader Sabers. I'll put that in the description as well. If you enjoyed this detailed look at the Shadowfall, please hit that like button and subscribe to the Lightsaber Fanatic for more unique saber reviews. We're just getting started, and there are many more exclusive pieces to explore. Until next time, may the Force be with you.